The general rule of thumb when it comes to using public Wi-Fi is that you should avoid doing so unless it's absolutely necessary. Listen, public networks are often set up by hackers with the goal of stealing sensitive information from you. So let's be on the guard. I got a better way of creating your own wireless access point. The good news is that everyone can do this easily so long as they have a smartphone and a mobile data plan. But a smartphone hotspot needs to be secure, and that's what this video is about. Before I go on and show you how to secure your smartphone hotspot, let's first go over how they work. In short, hotspots take your mobile internet and turn it into a Wi-Fi signal that you can then connect up your devices. And this works for any generation of phone service, 3G, 4G, 5G, did I just say 3G? That's really slow. If you're not sure how to set up a mobile hotspot on your phone, don't worry, let me tell you how to do it. On Android, you're gonna navigate to Settings, then tap on Connections. Scroll down and tap on Mobile Hotspot, and possibly there may be something about tethering. Then swipe the Mobile Hotspot slider to the right. If you tap Mobile Hotspot, you'll see your network name and password, as well as the band that you support. And then there's a configuration button sometimes. A lot of these settings, though, really do depend on the manufacturer and the version of Android that you're running right now. Yeah, but Dale, I use iPhones. Well, that's easy enough. We're just going to go into Settings and tap Personal Hotspot. You can drag the Allow Others to Join slider to the right. Your password should be visible right below this button. If you have a data plan for your mobile phone and your service provider permits setting up hotspots, this process should work easily for all of you. Now remember these instructions because we need to secure our smartphone, its hotspot, and we're going to do this through the same menu. The steps are fairly similar to all the smartphones and operating systems. Although it is easy to set up a smartphone hotspot, securing it from an attack is a whole nother story. Without protection, you leave yourself vulnerable for being hacked, which could not only compromise your phone, but any other devices that's connected to your hotspot. Unfortunately, if you don't secure your smartphone hotspot, strangers may be able to connect to it, and this is only going to slow down your connection and use up all of your data. Which, again, depending on your carrier, could result in charges from them. However, securing your hotspot on your smartphone, again, is easy with these following 4 steps. But you know what? Before we list those 4 steps, I got to ask you to do that whole smashy, the like, subscribe, notification button here on our channel. It helps all of us here at Dale Dumbs It Down to continue to make fun, informative content for you. Now, let's whip out these steps. 1, change your SSID. That's short for Service Set Identifier. Nerd term. Your SSID is your network name. Do not use the default name that automatically comes with your device, your iPhone or your Android, but instead choose a unique, unrelated name to your device. Nothing's better for a hacker than when we see things like Dave's iPhone 14 as an SSID. Number 2, use the strongest possible security protocol. Now, I know this makes common sense, at least it should for anybody that's security related, but using the strongest security protocol available is vital for setting up your own hotspot. Typically, we're going to see WPA, which is short for Wi-Fi Protected Access, as a universal security standard for all the devices with wireless connectivity. When setting your smartphone hotspot, you'll most likely have maybe a couple other options. WPA2, WPA3. 3 is better than 2, and 2 is better than none. But again, we want to make sure that we use the most secure that we can. If you don't have WPA3, then obviously we're going to backtrack or go down to WPA2. Or maybe it's time to upgrade your phone. And never, ever select Open from the drop-down menu. This is going to allow anyone to connect to your hotspot without needing a password. You don't want that. Number 3, you're going to set a complex password. Your password should be difficult, meaning it should contain a mixture of uppercase and lowercase, as well as numbers and symbols. In addition, your password should not contain any personal information, such as birthdays or addresses. You know what? Speaking of passwords, If you don't know how to set up a complex password, head over to our website, daledumbsitdown.com, and sign up for our free resources. The sign up's just up at the top of the page. And we'll make sure we show you how to set up difficult, complicated passwords that are easy to remember. Number 4, install a VPN. That's a virtual private network. It helps to establish a secure connection between you and the World Wide Web. It encrypts the traffic from your device and hides your information like your IP address, your location, personal data from everybody that's out there. I know some will argue that HTTP is secure enough, but for me, this is an added layer of protection. There are plenty of great VPN applications for both Android and Apple, so take your pick. But here at Dale Dumbs It Down, we use ExpressVPN. It's easy and it's fast. Do you have a favorite VPN? Do me a favor, let me know in the comments on which VPN service you use and why you like it so much. I'm always looking for cool tools and software. And hey, here's a bonus tip for you. Make sure that all your apps on your device are updated. Outdated apps can be more susceptible to malware and other malicious attacks. You know what? Also, you should watch out for any data caps from your provider as well. I use T-Mobile, which they give me unlimited data. Unlimited data! But for others who don't have this type of plan, I'd hate for you to chew up all your data for the month by trying to watch Netflix or Hulu on your tablet via your hotspot on your mobile phone. Now that you know how to set up a mobile hotspot on your phone, you know how to secure it and protect yourself from potential threats, you can always use your device as a secure connection while traveling or during an emergency. Enjoy the convenience of having a secure network anywhere, anytime. Hey, until next time, stay cyber safe.